Hello everyone and welcome to my battle on Saleucami. Now this whole mock is based on the little 10-second snippet that you see in the Revenge of the Sith movie. So everything else I kind of had to make up, like for example, I decided that there would not be a current battle going on and that there would just be a bunch of dead droids signaling that there had been a battle previously, but no one had really cleaned up the mess yet. So let me just show you the ground, and you can see a lot of the destroyed droids, and you can kind of see some of the details. Lots of flowers in this mock that I put in. Here is the gravel main road that will lead into the base that people take in and out. And then moving over, you'll see that there is a Mandalorian kind of over in this rock area. But then you'll also see another Mandalorian. Oh, and another Mandalorian. There's actually 4 Mandalorians in there right now. So we're going to get a closer look at that. And the story behind that was just that when the clones came in here, it's kind of like a quick set up something, and we'll worry about it later. So right now, after the battle, these clones over here are kind of working to get the rock work destroyed and leveling it out. And they haven't done that with this yet. But as you could see, there's people inside of it. So the clones have started getting the hollow part out, and we'll get a look at that. But first, on the outside of the base, because it is kind of like a throw together base that the clones had to make, there is no specific design that they use. They just put a bunch of rocks and stuff that they could find together. And then on the inside of the cave, I guess you could say, I don't know if it's necessarily the cave. It's not really big enough. Here, let me get some light. Let's see if I can show you right. So I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Okay, it's kind of bright. But yeah, there's 4 Mandalorians in there, and they killed one of the clones that was in there kind of doing his patrol. Really tight space. And so the Mandalorians basically are just about to do some kind of attack. There wasn't too much about Mandalorians in the Star Wars universe. At least in the Clone Wars, there wasn't too much. But on the inside of the base, we'll start off with the shooting range. You got some clones that are getting in some practice. And then because of the short staff, how short-staffed they are, they've got to have the gunner guy kind of manning out the I don't know, logistics of the battle, and I don't know what you would say, but he's kind of controlling everything. Clones. And then now inside of the base, it kind of does look like it has been, finished well. And that's because now after the battle, they have been doing stuff, and they haven't gotten to the outside of the wall yet. But moving over to the control center, you have a clone who I think the rank would be lieutenant, maybe? I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I would love to know. There's a hologram table that I made, some other people talking, and another guy working on some electronics. And then over into the garage, you'll see the walker that I have, an ARF trooper and another clone talking. And then over here, if you remember in the movie, the one part that you get to see is when Commander Neo executes Order 66, which is supposed to be right before, what's happening right now is right before Order 66. So Commander Neo and his other guy, and Stas Ali, I think that's her name, correct me also in the comments below, they're about to get on their speeder for their final sweep of the planet before they tell the Chancellor and the Jedi Order that Saleucami is completely safe and that they have destroyed all of the invaders. So yeah, she's probably gonna die in, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes if this were continuing and I make this into some kind of thing. The last part of the interior is the barracks. It's not really anything special. as it is still sort of like slap jobs. I don't know. They kind of pulled everything together at the last minute. And there's not many people even in the base because they were all destroyed. But here's a janitor. And then this is just a guy who's sleeping and he's getting his turn of rest because they can't really do much right now. You know, there's not really much to do. So that is my Saleucami MOC. And I'm also aware that we have recently reached 50 subscribers, so let's go. I may or may not be doing some special video on it. But I just want to say thank you to everyone for your support and your kindness and constructive criticism and things that have helped get this channel to where it needs to be. I'll see you guys in my next